Luxury sports coupes are all the rage, and there's a lot of competition in that marketplace. But here's one that's a lot of fun and may meet your needs. This 3-liter engine has 354 horsepower. It is a V6 engine. It looks cool. It has the great LED lights that Audi is known for. Actually, they're the ones that created that LED running light, that signature light. Factory 18-inch wheels. This vehicle has 19-inch wheels. It also has the carbon inlays. It has the navigation package and that amazing 3D sound system. Let's take it for a ride. Sometimes when you buy a sporty coupe, it just sounds good and it goes. And the Audi S5 does do that. But in other times, they add some luxury. And that luxury is what really makes Audi shine, which is why their sales have been growing pretty consistently. The S5 is sporty, there's no question. It has a dynamic mode, which basically I leave it in all the time, but I have driven it in all the different modes. It has great pickup. That's important. All the stats will be here for you on the side as well as down below. But when you add a little bit of luxury, things that make a difference when you buy a car like this. So the first thing you do, you get into this beautiful interior. Oh, I love the tight turning radius. And the get up and go. The seat belt actually hands you the belt. Now, how does it do that? Well, typically when you buy a vehicle like this, let's try one of my favorite corners. You have to reach back in that coupe and try and figure out where the heck the seatbelt is. You do that on the Mustang as well, and I know that's not in the same category, but it's kind of a shoulder breaker to reach back there. Well, in the Audi, it actually brings out the handle. Also adjustable height, which previous generations didn't have, and I appreciate that. This is great. This car handles so tight, so specific. Big brakes. Excellent braking, excellent handling, great performance. Now you're considering a vehicle in this price point, there's a lot of competition from BMW, from Mercedes, and even from Lexus and Infiniti, and Acura is now trying to get into this category. So the S5 is an awesome vehicle, and I've owned S4s, I own an RS5, so I'll give you some full disclosure there. And I'm not selling my RS5 because it's the last of the V8 engines. The technology has improved dramatically. Now, what has changed? First, my favorite is the virtual cockpit. That's the first thing you see in front of you. You shrink the gauges down and it's all Google Maps. Probably one of, by far, the best navigation systems on the road. And that's because it's real. It's got real-time traffic and everything. Very impressive. The fact is, when you're looking at the inside of this car where you live, flat bottom steering wheel, major plus, lumbar, and massaging seats on both sides. Double thumbs up. Like the grippy steering wheel, like that the controls are in front of you. You don't have to take your hands off the wheel to get what you need. It is missing wireless charging, so if you have a phone that does wireless charge, it is a factor to consider. As far as outlets, there are outlets in what they call a center console, which I'm not so fond of. It's an armrest underneath. There's a place to store stuff. But if you want to hide your wallet or, I don't know, something of any value, it's not really the greatest choice as far as locations. As far as in front of you, the first thing I do when I got in this car is I went and I pushed this button that says auto off. I hate the auto off. I guess it's just something. There is drive select, so right there in front of you. Park assist is good. It's not an around view camera. It's a backup camera, but it does a great job. Moving up the center console, standard controls, easy to use, heated seats, no cooled seats. Why? I don't know, but for some reason, I can't even find a heated steering wheel. And right now it's like 38 degrees outside, so it's a little chilly. But overall, I like the new design of the vents across the middle rather than just vents randomly put wherever. They're well integrated. The screen in front of you is very easy to use, standard Audi MMI with a faster processor, so thumbs up to that. As far as backseat space, there's not much. If you're going to take someone, I guess this is a car for someone like myself where I'm an empty nester, kids are off to college, and I can do whatever I want. I do like the stitching on the seats. I like the diamond pattern that's on the seats. Everything is real, from the Alcantara inserts in the door to the real leather, and every single thing is soft touch, whether it's the dash or the center console, well laid out. And I'm totally in love with the carbon fiber, but that's a personal taste. You can go with the aluminum, you can go with other woods. It depends what trim level you'd like. As far as visibility, really good, considering, I guess, partly because it is a slope back. It looks much more like the A7 body lines now. They had to make a change. Exterior wise, still love the LED signatures. The beautiful side view of this car is just, this car is very pretty. The Audi products are really, really nice. Overall, love the performance, great performance choices, nice tight handling, a little bit over assisted on the steering wheel. I would rather have a tighter, more sportier steering wheel, but you can change a lot of that into the individual mode. Love the MMI, which is a multimedia interface. Big fan of the virtual cockpit. This car that we're testing does not have a head-up display or heads-up display. We've gone through that in other videos, what it's called. Everything that you would expect in an Audi is here. Would I buy this car? Yeah, if I needed a car like this, absolutely. I'd want more horsepower, more torque. But this is a great vehicle that gives you everything you need. Could you drive it year-round? Absolutely. It's got Quattro. But please put winter tires on it if you're going to drive it through the winter. These tires, even though they may be all season or summer performance, are not designed for below 40 degrees. And that's a fact. I had a lot of fun with this Audi S5 this week. As a matter of fact, this is one of those vehicles I just don't want to return, but sadly I have to. We've got a lot of vehicles this week. We want to get to them all. Overall, performance, excellent. Quick power. There's none of that turbo lag that you would see. This vehicle has great traction to the road, excellent brakes, love the wheels. Of course, you're gonna, like I said, if you're gonna drive this during the winter, you want to get winter tires and rims. The LED signatures are excellent, really cool. This vehicle overall, the design, the styling, the upgrades. This has got the aluminum trim on the outside, the carbon inlays on the inside, which I really love. It has a small wing. Sure, I'd like to have a bigger wing. Any other negatives? Heated steering wheel would be a nice option. Cooled seats? Not necessary. I would also like to see more storage. The center console is kind of odd. It's an armrest, but underneath it's still open, so there's no like real privacy, which only leads you to like the glove box and the door storage, which isn't that much. So that's one of the negatives of this vehicle. But as far as positives, well, performance, handling, brakes. So if you're thinking about a luxury sports coupe, this is one of the vehicles that has a lot of cool technology. It is designed for an enthusiastic driver. Yes, there's competition by all of the brands, the Germans, and maybe even some of the domestics. My best suggestion is drive all the vehicles. Remember, this has a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty, where you might be looking at BMW. They include maintenance. So these are all factors you have to consider, as well as insurance and what that residual is going to be if you're going to lease it or if you're going to buy it. Look at all the rates before you buy, get all those incentives. So if you want more information, I'll give you a link down below. I'll give you my pluses and minuses. In addition, don't forget to follow me on all forms of social media at Lauren Fix. Sign up for that newsletter at laurenfix.com. And don't forget to check out those His Turn, Her Turn videos on your local ABC station. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.